Thanks so much for joining me tonight on the show. We're so excited to have you.
Thanks. Don't get too excited because you have to go to sleep. It's bedtime.
It's bedtime. We're on the East Coast. You're absolutely right. You've got a couple of hours left, so
I
it's.
do.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have curtains on my windows here at home, so it's going to as the daylight extends soon. If we continue to be confined, I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. It's going to be so bright in here. It'll be hard to be in
You're
a
right.
in a onesie because
Yeah.
I face the west, so it's going to be tough. I
Uh-oh.
I know.
So many problems.
I know. I am so happy that you're able to join me on tonight's show, and a real pleasure as well. Now, to tell our audience, we met. Well, it's kind of serendipitously because I was actually trying to reach out to Alan Carl, another author, and he suggested I reach out to you. And he says, "Well, listen, Andrew." He says, Carla King could probably help you with the publishing of your book. Maybe you should go and talk to her." And so we did, and that's how we got connected. And of course, I had previously read American Borders, and I want to talk a little bit about that. First, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about what American Borders is?
Yeah, American Borders was my 1995 trip so long ago around the United States borders
Mm-hmm.
on what was the just imported Ural sidecar motorcycle. The importers didn't know if it was going to make it across the country or not. I proposed test riding it as a test rider working for the company and also test riding this new thing called the internet, which had just appeared on the scene as well. So my American Borders blog is the oldest blog, the travel blog, although it wasn't called a blog then, on the internet.
But you were originally so you were a travel writer beforehand, and you were writing for another. I can imagine it was 1995. I remember 1995. It was a very slow dial-up connection to get things. So
Yes.
how were you filing stories? How did that work? Remind people how that
Uh,
was.
with a little bit of FTP, a little bit of HTML, that kind of magic that we don't think about too much anymore.
Amazing. So you were literally one of the first travel bloggers ever, and you published this book, American Borders. Now it follows your journey all the way around, as you mentioned, in the Ural, which had some challenges in the early goings. And in fact, Ural in the United States didn't actually have a huge support team. I think there was one guy who kept on flying out or driving out to try to help you or save you.
Exactly. Well, it wasn't even offered on the market yet at that time. What I was doing was test riding it as a possible novelty bike that was going to be sold in the U.S. So it was a prototype bike. It had just come off the Russian Ural manufacturing line, the factory. And, the components were just, the metal was full of holes. I went through four generator alternator combinations. The gas tank weld rattled off. All kinds of things happen. I'm going to retitle the book when I come out with my next book. The subtitle is going to be Breakdowns in Small Towns All Around the USA.
I
But
like it.
it was the most fun breaking down, and I have so much fun breaking down because never know who's going to come to the rescue and who's going to have a banquet in my honor, and maybe the whole town will come out. And that happened in America and China and India, everywhere I've been in the world.
That's a resounding theme, and I touch on it a little bit in my book as well, because it happens no matter where you go. If you're traveling on a motorcycle, and everybody who's watching this probably has traveled on a motorcycle, you know that people are so generous with their time and their effort and their energy, and to help you out and keep you on the road and keep you going. It's amazing how that story just it keeps on going and going and going. We hear about it all the time. It's really an amazing story.
It's true, and I think people are just waiting to help each other, and that's one of the good things about what's happening now with the coronavirus is so many people are stepping up to help one another. And I think in these modern times when we're isolated in our comfortable suburban homes, we just don't have enough chance to get out and really reach our community and reach out. and give the help that we all need.
You help other travel writers as well. Can you tell, because I get asked a lot. How did I get into travel writing? What maybe inspired me? What's involved? And a lot of people say, I would like to be a writer, but I haven't done it, and or I don't know, I'm not sure I want to share it. But you've made that your life's purpose, really. You help other writers along their journey. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I do. And, it was a hard start to be a travel writer. I was a technical writer, so I'm very good at the how-to stuff. So if you read American Borders, you're going to see some mechanical repair processes in there that are very, very how-to. And people say they learn a lot. But it's a hard start. You do need support. I had a lot of support. I went to a writers conference, and I joined a writers group. And when this all hit last month, I thought, oh no, all the travel writers, we're all stuck somewhere. We can't go anywhere. And then I thought, hey, this would be the perfect time to start a virtual travel writing group. And I did, and it's gotten overwhelming response. We have almost 90 people in it now.
Wow.
They're from around the world, a woman from Casablanca, one from Berlin. I've got some people in Australia and in Asia. We're trying to figure out time zones, but the conversations around the stories and the ideas for stories that we're pitching in this group is amazing. And I'll tell you where you can go sign up for it. I suppose you'll have some in the notes below.
I'll put it in the notes as well. Yeah.
But it's my website, carlaking.com/virtual. I think it's called /travel writing group, just travel writing group, all one word. And so you're welcome to join, and even if you just want to be a reader, you can join.
Well, I'm going to put up your website right now because I also have carlaking.com/books. So I'm sure if they just go to carlaking.com, they'll be able to find this as well. Will they not? All the things. Everything to do with Carla King. I love that. I absolutely love that.
So I do help people publish their books by using the self-publishing tools, and that's selfpubbootcamp.com. But you can also find that there. And we talked when you wanted help with your book, Sleeping Around America, such a great title. I pointed you to a lot of the free resources that are there. And you used them, I think.
I did, absolutely.
Your book is done, so it is gorgeous.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And I also, so the people at Beta Books, I've been talking with Pam over there, and just a wonderful lady who's now with her family down in Austin. I hope to bring her on the show at one point. And I actually purchased your book, the guide, and I should have brought a copy with it. It's not in my bedroom with me. I don't use it as bedroom reading. I'm sorry. But I will put that up as well so people who are interested can get into it. Now I want to just really briefly, you suffered a terrible personal crisis recently. Can you tell the audience what happened and how you escaped?
It could have been worse. Really all the bad things seem to happen at home. When I'm out on the road doing crazy things, none of this ever happens. After the San Francisco Writers Conference, I went to visit my parents in the San Francisco Bay Area. My dad was in Dallas visiting my nephew. My mom and me and the dog were there. And at 4:30 in the morning, I heard the smoke alarm. And I went in there, and there was an indeed a fire. My mom did not hear it, so I'm now an advocate for super loud smoke alarms. I yelled at her. She and the dog got out. I was actually trapped for a little while. I was very disoriented. I can't believe how fast the fire moved. Trapped at a door. There was a window right there, but I couldn't remember. I hadn't, you never practice exit routes. It's just this thing that you don't do. And it's so important now that I know because I, can go on automatic pilot and look at all the exits. But I did manage to crawl out on my hands and knees with my sweatpants over my mouth and barely get out in time before the house just swept through. And my mom and I sat there and watched it burn. And I blogged about it, and I got so much response that people were checking their smoke alarms and installing loud smoke alarms. So that's one of the reasons I love to share this story, because it's so important to do that.
Wow. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, because it is. I mean, in some respects, I'm in a condo building, so it's hardwired, and they check it annually.
Yeah.
And ironically, they were supposed to be testing it, but because of the COVID-19 issues, they haven't come in and tested it yet. I think that deems as an essential service. So I suspect they're going to be coming into the apartments very soon.
I think it is.
I want to leave on one more note. You say you're publishing. You have another book coming out, and I'm just going to bring it up in a second here. Let's just bring that up so everybody can see it. And it's called The China Road. Your motorcycle diaries. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the China Road Motorcycle Diaries. In 1998, I took a very illegal trip around northern China on the cousin of the Ural, which is called the Changjiang motorcycle. And that was a 4-month trip. It was a really weird, really hard trip. There were no roads. It wasn't like it was today. There were only dirt roads in many of the provinces. And then I went back in 2008 and did it again. And it was crazy exciting trip. And I have a writing partner and an editor. We're working on it right now. Finally going to get done this year. So I will have it published this year, hopefully. And a lot of the stories are already in one of my anthologies, which is called Stories from Elsewhere. And that has stories from China, India, America, France, all over the place. So you can see some of the stories already. But yeah, I'll let you know when it comes out.
Oh,
I'm excited.
I'm excited to read it. I love your writing, and I love reading it. I'm going to put up your website one more time so everybody can see it. Go to carlaking.com/books, and you can and then you can get all of Carla's material there, and then find out when the latest release is. And I strongly, if you're a travel writer, go find her travel group that's out there as well. Carla, thank you so much for your time tonight. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're doing well, and I look forward to welcoming you back on hopefully, I hate to say this, but I hope I don't have to welcome you back on another edition of Bedtime Stories. I mean, I only have 39 chapters in my book, so, at some point I'm going to run out of stuff to talk about. So, but
no, you'll never run out. We always have stories.
Thank you
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Have a great
All
night.
right.